U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken was set to push Israel's Arab neighborhood to play a future role in running Gaza, even as he aims to quell tensions beyond Israel's offensive against Palestinian Hamas militants. He's likely to press Muslim nations to prepare to play a role in reconstruction, governance and security of Gaza if and when Israel achieves its goal of eliminating Hamas. A senior State Department official traveling with Biden administration's top diplomat has revealed.
We're now heading back to the Middle East. This is the fourth time since October 7th that I'll be in the region. And we'll be there at what remains an incredibly difficult time for the region in the wake of the October 7th attacks on Israel. As we've said from day one, we have an intense focus on preventing this conflict from spreading. And a big part of the conversations we'll be having over the coming days with all of our allies and partners is looking at the steps that they can take, using the influence and ties that they have to do just that, to make sure that this conflict doesn't spread.
Well, of course, viewers, there you heard it, U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken there, essentially speaking about the plans that they have. Of course, they are... All right, you've just heard those statements coming in. Meanwhile, my colleague Ajay Jandyal joins us on the broadcast to give us more on this. Ajay, if you could take our viewers through the details of this visit.
Well, it seems that U.S. is continuously trying to basically pacify the situation, and they want, Gaza Strip to be, restored, and that's why U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken was set to push Israel, Arab neighboring of Sunday, to play a future role in running Gaza, even as he aims to quell tension beyond Israel's, offensive against Palestinian Hamas militant in the Strip. We have seen that Blinken arrived in Jordan late on Saturday and met King Abdullah on Sunday before he was set to visit, Qatar. Basically, they are trying to basically gather all the neighboring countries to help the Gaza Strip to be, once again restored. Blinken would use the visit to press, especially the hesitant Muslim nation, to prepare to play a role in the reconstruction and governance and security of Gaza. When Israel achieves its goal of eliminating Hamas. So this is the visit, and after Israel will achieve its motive to completely demolish Hamas from the Gaza Strip, and then they are planning to restore this strip, and especially they want this strip to be restored, and the security in the defense system has to be properly restored with the help of neighboring Muslim countries.
Right, absolutely, Ajay. With that, I'd like to thank you for joining us on the broadcast and sharing those details with our viewers. Meanwhile, Mr. Sanjay Srivastava, international affairs expert, joins us on the broadcast. Good morning, sir, and thank you so much for joining in on NewsX. Now, do you think, will these talks between the US and Arab nations deter the chances of a potential spillover? Do you think the Arab nations will come together to begin the restoration process?
Well, first of all, a very good morning to you. Good morning to all the viewers. Certainly, Arab nations will have to play their role, and it is their responsibility to ensure that whenever, if and when Hamas gets defeated and a future administration comes up in Gaza, then how to ensure that the peace, stability and security as well as good governance prevails in Gaza. For that to ensure, the Arab nations will have to play their role. Also, it is important that this entire issue of Israel-Palestine conflict should also be addressed, and that is only one solution. That has only one solution. That is two-state solution. And for to convince both Israel and Palestine for to have a two-state solution, I think initiative and dialogues are to be taken, and in that process too, Arab nations will have to play their part. Arab nations are very important stakeholders in the entire peace and stability process in Gaza, as well as any resolution of the Israel-Palestine conflict in future. Arab nations will have to and they must, play their role. They have been playing their role in the past too. So I think some Muslim nations, those who are hesitant, should give up their hesitancy and come up with a proactive approach to play a role to ensure peace, good governance, and stability in Gaza as and when Hamas gets defeated and a new administration takes over. So I think that is a very important initiative which is being taken by United States of America, and for that to ensure Secretary of State Antony Blinken is visiting in this region and has met Jordan King Abdullah and several other capitals in the Middle East region. He is going. So I think these are very important initiatives, and I think international community and all the responsible nations of the world will certainly urge the various nations of the Middle East region that they come up and play their proactive role in ensuring peace, stability, security, and good governance in Gaza.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.